This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, Kaylee O'Kelly here with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Masks are no longer required for high school sports players. Arizona Interscholastic Association voting to allow competitors to remove masks during sporting events. It applies to spring sports and winter playoffs. Students, coaches, and officials do have to wear a mask if they're not actively competing. And of course, spectators will be masked up as well. It is a big day here in the Valley of the Sun as another state vaccination site officially opens. The Chandler Gilbert Community College began taking appointments there Monday, and you can search for appointments anytime using maricopa.gov vaccine finder. We do know finding an appointment can be tough. Yesterday, 50,000 time slots were booked in less than 2 hours. The demand higher than ever as the state opens them up to those 55 years of age and older at 2 state-run sites. The state announcing it would transition to an age-based strategy as well. Nearly 1.9 million COVID tests have been taken in Arizona, and now some health officials are concerned about a decline in COVID testing nationally. The COVID tracking project shows test rates have dipped by a quarter since mid-January. The CDC says those tests are critical to controlling the pandemic, even as vaccinations are underway. The agency points to case numbers that are plateauing and coronavirus variants that do seem to be spreading. In an effort to increase testing in our state, ASU is partnering with the State Department of Health, offering more COVID-19 resources to staff at K through 12 schools across Arizona. The new program does include COVID-19 testing as well as professional training and other resources. The goal is to help schools continue running safely through the pandemic. Well, there is a plan to bring life back to border towns. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly introducing the bipartisan Border Business COVID-19 Rescue Act. Now, this would give up to $500,000 in loans to struggling small businesses within 25 miles of the border. And there would also be $10,000 grants available as well. The border closed a year ago to non-essential travel, and now there are businesses in Nogales with closed signs in storefronts.
On Morley Avenue, you have about 35 businesses that could be open, and you probably have 4 stores that are open right now. It's isolating. It's, they're hurting. And many businesses, 9 months ago closed their doors because they just couldn't afford to keep their doors open. It's affecting every walk of life in this community.
Well, he goes on to say the $10,000 grant for business owners will help take a huge load off their shoulders. A warning from SRP about people going door to door pretending to be affiliated with them. These scammers are telling people they're working with SRP to install solar energy. Well, the utility company wants you to know they are not partnered or affiliated with any solar installers. Prepare yourself for more scam calls. One robocall expert is estimating Americans will see about 70 billion total spam calls this year alone.
Scammers are behind on their earnings. They're trying to make up for lost ground from 2020. So they're getting more aggressive and more targeted in the types of phone scams that they are sending to you.
And that targeting does include playing off current events, so you can expect to see more delivery scams. RoboKiller is also predicting that we will even see more spam text messages than calls this year. Sending those spam texts, it's cheap, fast, and while people may be more likely to open them than answer a call.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. It's going to be warmer today, a high of 81 degrees in Phoenix. So we're back into the 80s for at least a day before we've got another cool down heading our way. Temperatures will reach the 50s in Flagstaff, upper 60s in Kingman. But today it's going to be windy and dry out ahead of this storm system that's heading our way tonight. And because of the windy conditions and dry conditions, our fire danger is going up. Relative humidity values down near 10%. Wind gusts as high as 45 miles an hour. And that's prompting fire weather warnings for all of these areas shaded in that bright pink, including the Phoenix area, areas to our northwest, and areas to our south. So just be extra cautious as we've got hazardous fire conditions in place. A high of 81. Then we've got a 10% chance for rain before midnight. After midnight, those rain chances go up. About a 30% chance early tomorrow morning. I think by around 6 a.m. we're already dropping those storm chances and rain chances down here in the valley. So tomorrow will be mostly dry with the exception of the very early morning hours. Cooler tomorrow too. Then we warm back into the 80s Friday.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or you can download our free mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.